Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Lunar Goddess Tarot. So in today's reading, we're going to look into how the energies of July are going to be playing out within your connection now that Neptune has gone retrograde and Mercury has gone direct. So some very important events, as well as post-eclipse season, post-full moon, new moon and solar eclipses, and this full moon that we just had in the sign of Capricorn. So we're going to be looking into the energies of how this will be affecting you and what is going to be shifting in July. So looking into really the energy updates of July for these divine connections. So I'd like to just start with a card here from the tarot deck, and I wanted to welcome everyone in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, have a look-see around, watch some videos, sit tight, grab some tea and some chocolate, and just enjoy the channel. And if this isn't your first time, and if you're one of our lovely subscribers and you've been around for a while, thank you so much for your loyalty to the channel. Thank you for being here. Every single person that watches the video, whether they like or dislike the video, it assists the channel, it helps the channel grow. Every person who has commented in the lives, every person who has subscribed to the channel, shared the videos, and also supported me over on Patreon. You guys are all part of the community that we've built here and the family that we have here and the support system. So thank you all so much. If you're looking for a personal private reading in the month of July, you can reach out to me. The email is listed below. At some point, I would like to do video or phone coaching sessions regarding your connections, but I'm not ready to do that quite yet, so that may come in the future. We just have to see how the energies are really playing out and shifting for me here. I've been pretty exhausted the past few months, so it's been really a challenge. So we shall see, but it is something that I have considered and have thought about for sure. Okay, so let's look into these energies here. So I'd like to get just the overall energy for the month of July. 5 of Swords. So I feel like we're traveling into the month of July with some potential regrets on our mind. And also maybe questioning maybe our own motives or other people's motives as well in the situation. This could also be something like a learning lesson, a karmic situation that we're wrapping up where we thought we had potentially chosen the right course or the right path. And this could be showing up to allow us to reflect on that choice or those choices that we've made. I feel like for the year of 2021, so there's going to be some reflecting going on, and I think that that is definitely par for the course when you're in post-eclipse season here and post-Mercury retrograde, where things start to, you have more clarity and you have more ability to see a situation from the truth rather than from your ego or from a place of lack. However, also now that Neptune's retrograde, and you'll want to watch the Neptune retrograde, that's a mouthful, video that I did earlier today. Now that Neptune's gone retrograde, what you're going to want to look out for is the possibility to fall back into a state of illusion. So I think that this is sort of, cloudy vision, cloudy thinking. Neptune retrograde can affect our crown chakra in terms of the information that we're able to receive about our gifts. So your gifts may feel a little stagnant at this time, which will be super frustrating since this retrograde is going on until December 1st. So you're going to want to probably rest more than normal. You're going to feel fatigued. You're going to feel exhausted, as if we haven't felt that way already. And you're going to feel maybe like you're in a dream state or, walking in a dream. And so you're going to want to try to be or find ways to focus on being really grounded. So let's take a deeper look into that. So I'm going to pull, actually, I'm going to come over here and keep on being drawn to the Wild Unknown Tarot here. So we're going to take a look here to clarify that Five of Swords. Can we have a clarifier, please, for the Five of Swords for the overall energies for the month of July? Because that's a heavy energy for sure. So I would like to have seen a more delightful card than the Five of Swords, but let's look into why that's showing up. Why is the Five of Swords here? Justice popped right out. Okay, so there's some karma that perhaps has been opened up through retrograde season, has been opened up through eclipse season, or that just needs to be settled once and for all is what I'm hearing. So for some, this is going to show up in different ways for different people. All of us will have different karma. And I also think that, both of these cards speak about decisions, choices that we've made. Maybe your choices in the past will be catching up to you in some way, and you'll be forced to face the karma of the past. And so, retrogrades give us a chance to reflect on our choices, to reflect on the decisions we've made in our life, why we've made those decisions, but not for the sake of punishment, but rather for the sake of knowledge and for the sake of moving our lives forward. There's definitely a weight. It's like a blanketed weight that is surrounding a choice that you may have to make in the month of July. And it's going to weigh heavily on your mind and on your heart. So I think we're being asked to remember that all of our choices affect other people. This could be in regards to a business partner for some of you, or a business situation, but this could, in other situations, I'm feeling like this could be in regards to your counterpart, or I'm also feeling pretty strongly this could be in regards to a soulmate that comes in, whether that's a friend soulmate, whether that's a business soulmate, whether that's a romantic or potential romantic partner. Soulmates are heavily coming into the picture right now to teach the twins lessons that need to be learned at this time. But I feel these are short-lived soulmates, may come in even for, a quick interaction, a stranger that you have this quick conversation with, or a couple of days or a couple of weeks or months. But I don't feel like this is something that's going to stick. It feels as if it's a path you'll travel with this person temporarily, but you're gonna be able to decide very quickly, is this a path that I want to be on, or is this a path that I've already traveled in past lives and I just need to wrap up the karma once and for all? So yeah, there's some seriousness to this energy for sure. Divine Feminine. Ace of Wands. You will be, this is sort of following on the heels of the World card, right? So wrapping up cycles, and then you will be starting new cycles. And this new cycle that's starting is going to be full of passion. And I also feel, again, more physical vitality will be coming in and hopefully sticking this time. You have the opportunity here to change your life depending on the choices that you make. The choices that you make are very important at this time. It's, long-lasting results or long-lasting implications from these choices, I feel. So this is not to freak anyone out or to alarm anyone. It's rather to empower you at this time. My readings are designed to guide you and to empower you to make the choices that are going to be most beneficial for you. And I feel like if this reading is resonating for you, you already understand, and you're nodding your head in agreement, and you're understanding what this means for you. Okay. Something you've already been considering. So I want to get a little clarity here on this card, the Ace of Wands. And what's interesting is we have the Six of Wands here to clarify. So definitely some Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the astrological realm. The suite of fire, the element of fire, which represents transmutation, the phoenix rising. It represents the ability to step away from the past and create a bright new future. It represents both endings and beginnings. It's a destroyer. It represents destruction as well as creation. So there's some very powerful energies at play here for you, Divine Feminine, in the month of July 2021. Six of Wands in the traditional tarot is the victory success card. It showed up today in the earlier reading I did for Neptune retrograde. So there are definitive themes that are showing up right now. The same cards are showing up over and over. I think the Five of Swords also showed up in that reading. And so you'll want to look into the energies of these cards, feel into what this means for you individually. But you're going to be walking into more success here soon, especially if success or abundance has been stagnant lately, or you feel like you can't get ahead, then things are going to start to shift for you very soon. This is about you, rising up against the odds and being that co-creator with the universe and realizing, that you don't have to play victim. I think this is very much a theme of I don't have to play victim anymore. In this aspect or this part of my life, this segment of my life that I maybe have been playing victim for quite some time. So if abundance has been sort of at a standstill, things are going to speed up in that department very soon for you, and you'll soon see the results of all of your hard work. With the butterfly, I always think of transformation, the ability to go through a metamorphosis, the ability to understand that you now have wings that have grown and that you can use them, Divine Feminine. Let's pull a card for the Divine Masculine. Wow, Wands for the masculine, Two of Wands. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Such an important message for the masculine energy. We've got some divine masculine showing up on the channel, guys. I had one show up yesterday, person who suspects themselves to be a divine masculine, and we had someone show up today who's been on the channel for quite a while. So these divine masculines are, they're coming out of the dark night of the soul, and they're sharing their wisdom. Please be kind to the divine masculines. I do not tolerate or allow divine masculine bashing of any kind. You're bashing yourself as you do so. So I know this doesn't pertain to the majority of you, but if you decide to come on the channel, you will be blocked. We do not tolerate that. We support and we love and we provide a safe space and a safe haven for the divine masculine energy. I happen to hold a lot of divine masculine energy myself, so I'm especially protective of that energy. And it is the energy of action. It's the energy of initiative. It's the energy of starting new projects and going out there in the world and with courageousness and bravery, okay? And we need this energy right now, desperately need this energy. So be kind and be loving and supportive of the divine masculines who are brave enough to speak up right now. So Two of Wands masculine, really exciting. You've come into your own. I mean, what a wonderful card to receive at this time. So yes, it might be a challenging start to the month. There's some challenging energies here, but look at how both twins are dealing with these energies and how they're deciding to move forward with these energies rather than sort of sit there, and allow themselves to wallow in their sorrows or self-pity. You're both stepping out of that energy of self-pity come July. Masculine is not looking back anymore. They're only looking forward. So I love, love, love to see that divine masculine. For a long time, the masculines were looking back in regret and sorrow and guilt and remorse. And you're starting to shift out of that. And if you're divine masculine watching, or you're watching this for your own divine masculine energy and you haven't yet shifted out of that, no worries, because it is going to shift soon enough. And just know that you might be in another wave, but that those who are going through that process now are creating the space and holding the space, creating the shift for you to step into with momentum. Let me clarify that Two of Wands. Wow. Look, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, fire and water again. Fire and water. You know, that's such a potent combination of forces. And, you know, oftentimes the water comes and tries to snuff out the passion of the fire, or the fire comes and sort of overwhelms or sort of tries to one up, you know, the water element. The water is like, I'm cool, calm, and collected. But, you know, fire signs bring passion out of the water signs, who can often appear to be cool, calm, and collected, and too cool for school, and suppressing, repressing their emotions. So fire signs will bring that out of you. They'll bring your passionate side out, water signs. And on the flip side, fire signs, your water partner or water signs that are in your life, teach you how to not just skim the surface of life, but how to live deeper, how to really create a life that has more depth and more meaning beyond just the superficiality that, you know, a lot of, especially Aries, because you're the firstborn, the first of the zodiac, there can be some tendency for Aries masculine energy, not so much the feminine, to skim over the surface and to really push down your emotions as well. So it's like you're both helping each other, fire and water signs, to lift your emotions to the surface, to confront them, to deal with them. But this can be very triggering in both of you, because at times both of you have chosen just to put on a mask to the world that says everything's fine, I'm fine, nothing's wrong, and just, you know, leave me alone and let me live my life. Meanwhile, you're a boiling pot inside. You're like a furnace on the inside with all these emotions and passion. So if you have a divine masculine who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, look at all the fire energy here, and understand that your divine masculine may have struggled in the past with expressing themselves. But, you know, through this process of moving forward, leaving the past in the past and not looking back, and wanting, new partnerships, wanting to create those partnerships, wanting to explore the world, wanting to explore this connection more, wanting to explore their emotions more with the Two of Cups. This is the union card. So union is on the mind of the divine masculine, especially the fire sign divine masculines, as we enter the month of July. What do the twins have to look forward to in the month of July? So we've talked about some of the challenges. Look at this. Wishes coming true, the star. You don't underestimate the power of affirmations, the power of meditation, the power of manifestation, the power of the present power practices, mindfulness, the power of yoga, the power of nature, the power of envisioning the future that you desire, and coupling that with the emotions that you would feel, or will feel rather, when that manifestation comes to fruition, comes to light, when it's standing right in front of you. So don't underestimate the ability of yourself to create that which you desire and to bring it to fruition. You know, we often think, I'm not that powerful. Other people can do that, but I can't. But why? Why wouldn't you be able to be as powerful as others? So there's a sense of wonderment. There's a sense of hopefulness. So let's put this over here. Hopefulness is being reinstated into these connections. After a period here, really the first half of 2021, a lot of twins went into a tailspin, in a place of hopelessness, in a very dark place, really questioning the connection, questioning themselves, and some twins veering off the path altogether for the time being. So enjoy that, guys. Enjoy. Some of you may find yourselves in July just looking up at the stars at night, connecting with your star family, connecting with the universe, connecting with your counterpart in that way. And it may feel more powerful than it has in the past, because, Neptune retrograde can teach us about connecting to our intuition, especially as it turns direct. Let's get some angel guidance here from the angel deck. What would you say to the divine masculine? What would you say to the divine masculine? No need to worry, divine masculines. No need to worry, everything is working out. Everything irie. Everything's working out, divine masculine. Anything else for the divine masculine? Ask for help from others. Divine masculines are really learning how to ask for help from others. Wow, I've had crazy throat chakra stuff going on. Whereas in the past, divine masculines would have thought, I can do this alone. I don't need anybody's help. I'm a lone wolf. Now they're realizing that it takes a village. So they're really appreciating the value of community in a much more elevated way. And look, romance. You've got the Two of Cups masculines and the romance card. So romance is definitely on the mind of the divine masculine. What about advice for the divine feminine? Let go. Yeah, this has been a constant theme for a long time now for the feminine energy. Let go. Set your manifestation, affirm, and then release it and let it go. And trust that the universe is taking care of it. Trust that there's nothing more for you to do. Okay, that's it. There's no other advice. Nothing else wants to come up for the feminines. So let's look. I don't often look into timing, but there's a timing portion of this deck. So let's look into when will things start to shift positively. For the counterparts. Perfect timing. Well, I feel like, it is always now, right? It is always now. So things are going to start to shift for the counterparts very, very soon here. All right. Just want to pick a card here for those of you who are entertaining soulmates or for whom soulmates have stepped in. Let's ask, should there be forward movement in these soulmate connections? Unlikely. Yeah, it's kind of what I was talking about. So don't fret, don't make this apply to you if it doesn't apply to you. This is a general reading. But for those of you who I was channeling into where there may be a soulmate coming in, they may come in temporarily just for a brief period. You may share something significant in that brief period, but you're going to have this kind of idea or inkling that it's just temporary and it's just helping you. It's like a stepping stone helping you to get to the next level with your divine counterpart, helping you to reach inner union, helping you to create more abundance in your life. So they're going to come in and then they're going to just as quickly, be released and move on. What energy can best assist the feminine in moving through this energy, some of the heaviness? I feel like a smudging ceremony would be very beneficial for feminines. Some sort of a fire ceremony, because we have all the wands energy here, all the fire energy. Smudging ceremony with Palo Santo and sage. Okay, feminines, ancestors. So your ancestors are assisting you and moving through this process and moving through this month and moving through the density and the heaviness that has been weighing you down for a while now, that has been causing the physical symptoms of exhaustion and fatigue and insomnia and physical pain for a lot of us. And also the spirit of water. So here's the water element showing up again. Water is cleansing, water is purifying, and it's good for the mind, body, and soul. So get near a body of water, a lake, a river, an ocean. If you don't have access to any of those things, that sucks. And you can find some salt. You can do a salt bath, okay? You can find some Dead Sea salt from Israel, for instance, and that would be really, really beneficial. And do some, excuse you, thank you. And you can do that. You can work on that to cleanse your vessel and just cleanse your energy at this time to assist you in letting go. But let your ancestors help you at this time. You know, your ancestors are here to assist you. They're here to guide you. They're here to support you and to strengthen your resolve and strengthen your faith, and also to take some of the burden from you. And you're going to release some of that burden when you do these water ceremonies. One of the things that I most like to do is just go to the ocean and sit there, which I haven't done in way too long, and either write or journal while I'm there, listen to some music, relax, and just absorb the energy, or rather let the ocean absorb the negative ions. You know, the sand at the ocean and the ocean water absorb the negative ions from my body. So that's one way to ground. Very, very potent. And I'm just reminding myself as I'm saying this to all of you that I should absolutely do that. Especially since I'm a water baby. All right, masculines. Wow, you've got some energy coming up here, masculines, that wants to be acknowledged. Owl medicine. Look, elder, look. Interesting. This has come up a couple times, actually recently, where feminines, I think, got elder, masculines got ancestors. So now you guys have flipped the role. Little role reversal here, where the feminines are working with the ancestors and the masculines are working with the elders. This is so significant. This is so powerful, guys. And look, masculines are working with the spirit of air and feminines are working with the spirit of water. Spirit of water is cleansing. It's about purifying, releasing. And then we have the spirit of air, which talks about movement forward, swift movement, or just movement in general. So yeah, and then we have owl medicine here for the masculines as well. Wisdom and illumination coming in, masculines. So, you know, the owl can see 360 degrees. It can turn their head all the way around. So you are really, really at a place now where you are looking to yourself for the answers. You're not looking outside of yourself. You're not seeking knowledge or wisdom outside of yourself. You know that you contain it and hold it within yourself. This is about your intuition, and this is also in regards to Neptune retrograde. So I'm not at all surprised to see owl medicine show up for one of the counterparts here. And remember to apply this to your inner feminine and your inner masculine energies as well, not just to the external person that you identify as that person who, by the way, is your soul in another body, walking around, hanging out, having a good time, triggering the shit out of you. It's your soul. They are a mirror reflection of you. And we're going to talk a lot about the mirror reflections and what that means in an upcoming video here with a guest speaker on the channel, because it's very important to understand, and it's very challenging to understand as well, especially if you're new to the journey. So this is about masculines honoring your truth, knowing your truth, working with the elders to assist you so that, again, you don't have to do this on your own, guys. And this is so important that we understand. You don't have to do this on your own. You can create more confidence for yourself and stand strong, stand in your power. Both elder and owl medicine talk about you having this profound, deep insight, clairvoyance, the ability to see clearly, the ability to see truth, to see things that you couldn't see before, masculines, because of many, many, many reasons that were blocking you from the truth, not only of your connection, but to yourself, to your soul. There was actual things blocking you from living your soul's abundance, living in the truth of who you truly are, blocking you. You thought that you were living in abundance, masculines, but you weren't. There were chicks, or there were a bunch of dudes, or there was, a lot of sex, there was money, there was drugs, there was, addictions of sorts, there was power, okay? There was you had everything you wanted, the houses, the cars, or whatever it might have been, but you were empty and you were lonely and life lacked meaning. So this is all happening to move things, spirit of air, moving things along. I can actually see it. They're showing me a picture of, it's kind of like the cyclone, kind of like when you have a tornado, like a mini tornado there, it's that energy of just, and it's lifting things up that no longer need to be there and removing them, whereas water is kind of gentler, but the air medicine is coming in because the masculines are moving through this process really swiftly. Yeah, you're taking a stand in life. You're connecting. You're connecting with your own inner teacher, and you're becoming a beacon of light for others, divine masculine. This is really, really powerful. And I think there's a time where you didn't know if you were going to ever reach the state where you were so down and out, and you just lacked so much confidence that you didn't even think that you would ever be able to get here, and you just looked up to your feminine. But you are the same soul. So if your feminine has these gifts, you have these gifts as well. So all of this talks about clarity. Every single card here: power, confidence, clarity, living your truth, standing in your power, and clearing things out that do not need to be there. Breathe, masculines. Create expansion in your life. Communicate your truth, okay? And know that things are being taken care of. You're also masculine energy. Wow, this is more powerful than I expected. You're also being asked, masculines, to not only see situations in a different light, but really, really to open your mind, because spirit is talking to you right now. And for those of you who are very logical masculines, which the majority of masculines are very logical creatures, you're going to be at odds or at war potentially with your own mind and your own ego at this time, who tries to take you sort of out of this place, but you're going to be pulled back into it, like literally yanked back into it with the element of air here again and again. You're not going to be able to escape this, so you may as well step forward onto this path, because this is now your path. So feminines are over here nurturing themselves. This is about both of you trusting your intuition. So this absolutely has a conjunction sort of energy here with Neptune retrograde. Feminine is over here remembering her dreams. She sort of has been hit hard in the month of June here with some inner child wounding, some past life healing and resurrection of past life wounds that have come up, some womb healing, as well as just painful heart chakra blockages, painful heart chakra clearings that have come up for the feminine, lower back pain, massive jaw pain, pain on the left side of the body, brain fog, just insomnia, but then exhaustion at the same time, like waking up and not feeling like you've slept at all, not feeling rested. So feminines may be just feeling restless in general. It's time to really heal, feminines. And there's an emotional healing energy that's starting to become expansive inside of you. And again, you're asked to embrace this, to nurture yourself, and trust the messages that your emotions are giving you at this time. Communicate from the heart space, right? It's time to get back into the heart. I think the feminine energy got away from, remembering what it was like to have fun, or, experiencing or embracing childlike wonderment and looking around at the world with, awe and just in complete awe and gratitude for everything that we see as a physical representation of life. And now you have the opportunity, if you choose this, to get back to that. You're going to be entering the flow of life again, divine feminine. And that's going to feel really good and really gentle and a lot less jarring than what the energy here has felt like for the past several months. It has not been pleasant, to say the least. Counterparts, counterpart energy, union energy here. Vision quest, again, seeing things clearly. Flowing river, this is amazing. Seeing things clearly, so counterparts. Where were you not seeing clearly? Where were you blinded? Because again, this is about intuition. This is about becoming a visionary, clairvoyance for the masculine, the feminine really honoring and honing in into her emotions to really get a grip, on them, because they've been kind of out of control the past couple months. They've been really affecting your sleep. They've been affecting your life. They've been affecting your not only your sleeping habits, but your eating habits, your relationships. It's been affecting your work, divine feminine. So it's time for both counterparts to step into this energy of, okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break from the 3D, and let's step back and let's step away from busyness. This is the energy of withdrawing and flowing rivers, the energy, again, water energy, going with the flow, allowing life to take you where it wants to or needs to take you for your highest good. Let that vision just create the affirmation or the intention or the manifestation that you are going to draw towards you that which your soul most needs at this time to learn the most lessons in the least amount of time. If that's what you desire, some of you may say, hell no, I want to take more time. That sounds really stressful or exhausting. Whatever that affirmation is for you, maybe it's just to flow more easily, to have more flow. So what would that look like? What would bring more flow into your life? What would that be? Does it mean journaling? Does it mean spending time near water, booking a trip if you need to? Does it mean a spa day? Does it mean pampering yourself? Does it mean going to a yoga class, a yin yoga class, and sitting there and for those long stretches where you sit in a pose for 3 to 5 minutes and have that juicy 10-minute shavasana? Does it mean meditating more, going on a meditative retreat or a silent meditation retreat? Does it mean going to the mountains? Does it mean going to the lake or the river? What does this mean for you? What are you looking to find in this vision quest? And this may not even be a physical journey. The vision quest can actually be a journey that you take in your own soul and your own heart. I've done many of those over the years. But the answers are all around you. Your life is being directed. Trust where you're being led. Trust that there is a North Star. Find that North Star and listen to it and trust it. And do not try to control your path or your journey. Flowing River is teaching you that you're not in control. We're not in control, guys. So when we try to control it, all we do is we obscure the path. We muddy the waters. And we make it harder for the universe to deliver to us what we actually need. No more resisting, guys. It's time to let go. Remember, feminine, let go. It's time to let go. It's time to allow God and the universe and spirit to work their magic at this time. You're entering a period, guys, of ease, lightheartedness, or lightness of being. You're not forcing the river to go faster. You're not forcing yourself or anyone else. For instance, your counterpart, make the decision, make the decision, make the decision. You're allowing. You're not swimming against the tide, or you're not swimming upstream when you could flow downstream. So have the courageousness right now to let go of your vision of the shore and let yourself be guided by your heart and your soul. We're going to stop there, guys. This ended up being really powerful. I'm so glad I decided to use the Native Spirit deck here. I send you guys lots of love and power and abundance at this time, more lightness, more joy, passion, more clarity. Again, if you guys would like a personal reading for the month of July, please reach out to me. My email is listed below in the description box. And take great care, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday evening or Sunday day, wherever you are. Blessings.